Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me?
Good afternoon, Doctor.
You cannot hear me. Oh, yes, you can hear me. Type something. If you can hear me, say hello. Hello. Okay, good. Welcome to ITCO 602. How are you doing? Hello, hello. Okay. Who has been in my class before? Nobody. Good. Who has had me as teacher before? No one? Okay. Well, welcome to the class. We have 4 students, but in total, I think we are like 11. So we're gonna wait like 3 minutes. 2 minutes. Good. Meanwhile, would you like to introduce yourselves using the microphone? Like, for example, Suhail. Good morning. Hello, Nura. Please, Nura. The mic is yours.
Hello, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Hi.
Hi, my name is Noor Al-Hosani. My name is Noor Al-Hosani. I am working for Central Bank of UAE as IT security specialist.
Oh, wow. Good. Interesting.
My job role is more of a red team member. I do penetration testing and security assessments.
Woohoo! Wow,
Thank
this
you.
is so cool. Very interesting job. Next one.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. What's your name?
Yeah, this is Khalid Al-Muraggab.
Wait. Where are you calling from, Khalid?
Yeah, I'm from Dubai.
Good.
Yeah, sir. I am a software developer in Al Falah University.
Wow. Okay. Interesting.
Thank
What
you.
is your hobby?
My hobby is actually I have many hobbies, but I need to get more knowledge about the network security because I prefer this field, and yeah, in the future I wish I could work on it as well.
Wonderful. Next one. Don't be shy. Yusuf, go for it.
Yes, hello, doctor. My name is Yusuf. I'm an application developer. I graduated 2018. So right now I'm doing a master's in information security, and I'm from Dubai. So, yeah.
Fantastic. Wonderful. What's your hobby?
Maybe going to the gym. Maybe that's it. I think working out.
That is so safe answer. Okay, good. Next.
Me, Dr. Can I?
Please.
Yeah, so my name is Suhail, and I just finished my Bachelor Studies last semester, and it's my first year as a master student in software engineering.
Very good. What is your hobby?
My hobby is coding, actually. It's my main hobby, and my secondary hobby is playing video games.
Which one?
I play League of Legends, Dota 2.
League of Legends. It's amazing.
It is, yeah.
Dota 2. Wow.
Much harder.
Cool. Yeah, it's amazing. If we make this subject as interesting as League of Legends, you will get the Nobel Prize. Next. Yes, Omar. Omar, go for it. Omar, unmute yourself. Omar, Omar, Omar. Omar lost the connection. Next. There is definitely reload the page, Omar. Let's see if you can reload the page. Next. Are we done? Mariam, Khaled, Mariam? Mariam, you like that?
Hello, my name is Mariam Naimi. I'm a fresh graduate from UAU. This is my first course in software engineering, and that's it.
Very good. What is your hobby?
I like to draw digital and traditional art, and also I like video games.
Which one?
Mainly Nintendo stuff, and I also play Genshin Impact and Overwatch.
Good. Wonderful. Did you guys get an email from me today? Yeah, to join the meeting or no?
Yes.
Wonderful. In the meeting, I mentioned Slack and Miro. Do you have the link to go to Slack? Everybody. Yeah? Or if somebody can share it on the chat. Yes, 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 yes. Perfect. So this is what we're going to do today. Today I'm going to show you the tools we're going to use in the classroom. Miro and Slack are important, so we're going to onboard. Thank you, Mariam. Bonus point for you. So if you click on this link that Mariam sent, it will lead you to the web version of Slack for the course. And I'm doing it right now. I'm going to share my screen so you can see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can you see my screen? Yes, you can. So if you click on that link, this is what happens. And you have two options. Open it on the browser. Open it on the app. I have the app installed native, so I use the app, but it doesn't matter. You can also have this app called Slack on your phone. Then you can activate notifications, and you can use it as a WhatsApp. Great, excellent. So we are in IT 20602, and I see all of you. And I have created a channel here. First of all, has anybody used Slack before here? Have you used it before? And you can chat to me here. Yeah, you're gonna chat. Have you used before Slack? Yes, 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 yes. Perfect. Yusuf is the first one. Okay. So Yusuf, can you see my screen? Yeah. So Slack is divided in two parts basically. You have what we call channels here. Yeah. In this course, we have 3 channels. Channels is like a chat room basically, like Discord. Yeah. Like a chat room in Discord. And we have a general channel, onboarding, and random. So general channel is for questions you may have, like when is the quiz, right? Or when is the final exam, or excellent. Then you have onboarding here. Onboarding is the channel we will use for today. Today we will use this channel to talk here, right? So the first thing I want you to do is to write your short bio here, like I did here. Like, my name is Jose, I'm from Barcelona, and I love sailing and Bitcoin, right? And I'm terrible at video games because I'm not so young. Anyway, 1 minute to write a bio. Make it interesting. The most interesting bio gets a bonus point. City timer, 1 minute. Let's go.
On it.
Sure.
Still working.
Yeah, I know.
1 minute. Starting now.
Oh, that took a long time. On the onboarding channel, yes, Yusuf. on Slack. That means you have to create an account on Slack. So create an account on Slack. You may want to use your university account. Once you've done that, come here and type something on the onboarding. Hello. Okay, that's not a very good bio, Yusuf. I'll give you another chance. You are the first. That's very good. Makes sense? I see everybody is on Slack. All right, good. Are we good? Did you get it? I don't see anybody typing anything. Hello, team. Okay, so try to write a biography of you in 3 lines in this channel as an introduction. Okay, Khaled got it. Hello, hello. Okay, and here you can react to people, right? So here I'm gonna go for good. My name is Khaled, software developer. I'm interested in developing and design. I believe the good design can lead to better business income. Khaled, very good. You should join my human-computer interaction course. It's amazing. Wonderful. One more bio, please. Okay, Khaled, you got 3 thumbs up. Not bad. Mhm. Right, nobody's writing anything else? Everybody has to write something here. So, Reem, Aisha, Fatima, Hanan. Okay, now. Omar says, I'm from Alain, working as a contact center agent in DP World. Omar, what is DP World? Is DP World is development in Dubai? What is that? Is this Dubai ports? What is it? So now I have a question for Omar, so I'm gonna open a thread for him. What is DP? Dubai portal. Very good. Noura says, my name is Noura. Okay, and Khaled put a picture here, very cool. My name is Noura from Abu Dhabi. I love shooting and going for adventures. Like shooting the gun. Wow, amazing. Very cool. Wait, wonderful. Right. Reem, I don't see your bio. Suhail, I don't see your bio. Youssef, Hanan. Suhail. My name is Suhail. I grew in Algeria with my family of 5. It is my first year in university, studying master. Yeah. Spend my time in technology and solving coding challenges, also playing video games as well. Great, wonderful. All right, excellent. So this is the onboarding, right? The general channel, as I said, we will use for questions. So if you have a question that you think is useful to other people, you would ask it here. If you think your question is personal, like it only concerns you and nobody else will find it interesting, then what you should do is you should send me a private message, right? So now let's test that you know how to send me a private message. So everybody try to say hi to me in a private message. Hanan, good. Perfect. Yeah, so that's a private message. So wonderful. Okay, so that's Slack. So we will use Slack to keep the conversation of the class here. The reason is that conversation doesn't disappear. It stays here and you can search it and so on. So second step today is to go to Miro board. So if you click on this link here, yeah, we will go to Miro and you have automatic login from Slack SSO. So that's amazing. I don't need it. Miro as well, you have two options, web-based or native. And this is the Miro board we will use for this year. So first step, login into Miro, create an account with a university account, and and let's see if the mouse can show. Sounds good. Wonderful. Yeah, do you see the Miro link on the onboarding? Here it is. You see it? Right, so let's see. Is there an issue? Can you onboard well? Okay, we have the first one. Very good. Who's this? Mariam. Bonus point for you. So here you can change your name. It's very important that you change your name so I know who you are. And here we have Omar. Very good, Omar. Okay, so Mariam and Omar come with me. Follow me. Omar, let's do a race. It's a mouse race. So you have to, follow, beat me without going out of the road, okay? If you beat me, you get 1 bonus point. Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 3, let's go. Yep, no cheating. Okay, obviously this is quite difficult. Very good, Omar. Good point. Wonderful. The second activity we'll do is this one, the Geomap. So place your mouse in your favorite location in the world. Okay, Omar says China. Omar, can you explain why you like China so much? Is it China or Singapore or Australia? What is your favorite location? Good. Third activity we have is here the quick quiz. So here I'm going to ask you a few things, like for example, give me a second. But do you this is wrong. Do you prefer online classes or face-to-face? Which one? Okay, interesting. Face-to-face, Maria? Okay. Any reason? Somebody put a comment. Nice. That's what they say. Guest online. Very good. Second, have you used Miro before? Next door. Follow my mouse. No. Okay. How do you like Miro so far? Yes. No. Okay. Good. Do you know this one? Personal map. So this is a personal map. It's a tool we do to explain yourself. and to learn about your partner. So usually we develop people in groups of 2, and you ask your partner questions so that you can complete her personal map. This is mine, right? So you end up with 2 maps, one of your partner, and your partner ends up with your map. And then you explain the life of your partner to the rest of the class. It's a very good icebreaker activity. And you divide your life in studies, work, hobbies, friends, values, home. And this is basically my personal map. So I'm gonna explain it to you. I studied electrical engineering in Barcelona, then robotics in Tokyo. And I also studied in Stanford business models. My first work was in Java in Germany, and then I worked at the CERN particle accelerator in Switzerland, and then I also work in Fukushima, and now I work in Dubai. I with design thinking, and hobbies are studying things about Toyota and sailing. And now Bitcoin is my new hobby. Then you can talk about your friends and your family. So I have some friends, I guess, sailors, most of them, and your values, like people that you admire. So this is people I admire. So who said they like design? Somebody said that, right? So I like these 2 designers. John Maeda is very famous, and Harmut Esslinger, the first designer of the Mac, and Zappos, the CEO, who is now dead, actually. All right. And then you talk about your home. So I was born in Barcelona. I go often to Stockholm, and I'm based in Dubai all the time. Sounds good? So it's a personal map. We will not do it now, unless you want to do it. You can tell me. But what we're gonna do is a very important leadership skill, and this is what we call the skills matrix. And in a skills matrix, what we have is, and you will see this in some organizations, in the lobbies, for example. So everybody pick up a row, and you write your name, maybe your Instagram account or TikTok. Pick a row, but not that one, Fatima. Pick a row here in the first column. Pick a row in the first column. And you write your name. Wonderful. You might write your student ID if you want, something like that. Sounds good? I'm gonna change the type. I like this, very cool. Then, in the second row, you write, what's your superpower? Maybe you were early in Bitcoin. Maybe you wrote a very famous book. Maybe you have 10,000 followers on Instagram. Maybe you're great at baking cakes. Maybe you're good at UX. Maybe you can sail. Maybe you can fly. What is your superpower? No jokes. Something useful. Jokes for later. Jokes go into the Slack channel called Random. Jokes. Super serious stuff here. Okay, so I am a data is okay. So I am very good at data visualization. I'm really good at that. People pay me money for that. Companies ask me to train their employees on how to visualize data. So I can say I'm a database whiz. Sounds good. Fatima, multitasking is nice, but be specific. Like, can you code Python and cook omelets at the same time? Write that. That's very good. So be specific. It's okay if you don't have any specifics, right? And be specific. The key here is to be specific. Driving car a lot. Okay, but oh, can you drift? or drawing. Mariam, what's good in drawing? Are you good at faces or objects? Yusef, eating pizza, nice one, but here we're trying to find useful superpowers, hopefully related to IT. So everybody has more than one superpower, so you can write your skills, like, are you good at Python, pandas, R language? What things can you do? Right, so write a few things that you think are useful. So in my case, for example, sailing is useful, and sounds good. Very good dream. Go for it. I'm with a web application. Okay, who's right? Guess this is a comment, and it's great, but you can click on the post-it and write it there. So what you're doing now is writing comments. Yeah, sounds super. I'm working as okay. Write that as there as a. That's a very good superpower. Working and studying math. Perfect. So write it here. Wonderful. That's the multitasking step. Great. Yusef, you good at memorization? Okay, how many digits can you memorize? Java. With Java, be specific. Are you good at some library? Pen test. Nice one. Python, Swift. You know Swift, Mariam? Wow, very cool. Thread counting. Okay. We had something in a red team, right? Someone. Who was that? Mariam, I think. So you totally right that. Wonderful. Fatima, what is the blue team? What is that? Because I don't know anything about crypto. About crypto, about cybersec. Right, very cool. This is going very well. Okay. Wonderful. So I'm gonna make my post-it more useful. So I'm gonna write a link here so you can see my book, and I'm gonna, for example, you can even very cool. Okay, so that's one thing I did. So I'm gonna put it here. Good. Sounds good. And the other is cargo, for example. So this is data science I do. Let's see. Excellent. Wonderful. Competitions, data science discussion, code followers, notifications. Data experts, not what experts. Storytelling. That's pretty good. 160 volts. Nice one. So I'm gonna copy this to make it useful. So whenever you have a link to share, if somebody has some drawing to share. Okay, good. Time's up. Time's up. Now let's, the post-its that are coding, we will change the color to green. Okay. The post-its that are about art, we change the color to pink. And the post-its that are about I don't know, skills related to words or text, then we put another column. Sounds good? For example, books, reading, memorization, we put another color. And sports, we will put another color, like orange. Sounds good? Wonderful. Fatima, photography. Do you have a link? Put it there as well. It's very cool, as a comment or as a link. Very nice. This is wonderful. Great. Excellent. Wonderful. Great. Nice one. Okay, time's up. All good? Questions? So the best companies in the world, they all have this on the wall or digitally. And why do you think this is useful? I will ask Fatima. By the way, this is called the skill matrix. Or anybody has a comment on this one? Why do you think this is useful? No one? Nobody wants to open the microphone? Okay, good.
Yes, sir. You are asking about marketing?
No, why do you think doing this exercise, why do you think it's useful?
It will make a good communication skills between student and instructor.
I mean, in a company. Why do you think this is useful in a company?
Actually, let me think, sir.
Why do we do it? Come to my mouth.
I think for a better understanding.
Yeah, of what?
Of, for
Try
example,
to.
tasks that need to be completed.
Yes. Okay, Hanan, don't. That's my question. That's my question. You want to write something? Get a post-it. Get your own post-it. Post-its. That's fine, Hanan. Go for it. Okay, 30 seconds. Write something. Best answer gets a bonus point. Somebody was talking on the microphone. Keep talking. Who was talking? Mariam? Fatima? Hanan?
Yes, me.
Okay, yeah. What were you saying, Fatima? Keep talking, yes.
I think it can help for a better understanding and
Yes. Why? Why?
because it's clear for everyone that what they need to achieve or what they have to complete or to have it done.
Oh, this is just your hobbies and your skills. Nothing to do with the goals or tasks. Why do you think doing this helps teams perform better? Yes, to know that this is for, and the benefit is that the team becomes better. And the reason it becomes better is because we do this matrix as an exercise, but thanks to this, I know that Fatima was in the blue team in the bank, in the central bank, right? Well, do you think this information is, I think it's very good because first, it helps me gain empathy for Fatima, right? So, empathy. And if you don't have empathy between your team members, then you don't have a team. You just have a group of people together. If you want to have a team, you need to create team spirit. And the way to do that is through empathy. The way to generate empathy is to know each other. Once you know each other, or you know more about the other person, you are more likely to develop empathy, which is the ability to put yourself in the other shoes. Not only that, by doing this cunning exercise, generate empathy, and you start learning what are the superpowers in your team. And imagine that you have a new project in the company that is about creating an Instagram app, no? So it's very convenient to know that you have experts in photography if you have to develop an Instagram app, isn't it? Right? Or imagine it's an app about sailing. Well, then it's going to be very useful if somebody knows sailing in your team. That's what we call domain expertise. Sounds good. So what is the skill matrix used for? Is to know our strengths, very good, generate empathy, so we have a real team. And this is very hard to do when everybody's working online and nobody shares the video and so on. And skill matrix, very easy, effective way to generate, know each other, empathy, and know what everybody is good at. Sounds good? Team work tighter, very good. I like this diagram. Yeah, that's the diagram I wanted to make. Yeah, wonderful. Yes, if the best companies in the world, they do this exercise. The best companies in the world, they know the superpowers of their team. The bad companies, the boss doesn't know anything about their employees. Where do you want to work? In a company where they do the skill matrix, or in a company that they don't do the skill matrix? Well, I want to work in a company where there's team spirit. Wonderful. So that's very good, and actually that's very useful, and that's very cool. Any other questions? Good, awesome. So I see people you work with Python. That's fantastic. Virtualization, Omar, can you explain about that? A bit more, like, no? Okay, good.
Hello?
Yes, Omar.
Yes, hi. Yes, hi, finally. Sorry, I had some issues with my mic actually. Yeah, virtualization actually, because I once tried or actually worked in a project on my internship, about using multiple operating systems to build a virtual lab. So it was kind of useful, especially for cybersecurity.
Super awesome. Suhail, you trade crypto at Binance. How's it going?
Yes, doctor. I like trading cryptocurrency. I found it like it's much interesting more than. Hmm?
Did you get the Lamborghini or not?
No,
Not yet.
not yet. Yeah.
What? Anyway, Binance is hiring a lot of people, so it's a very good company actually, because
Yeah,
they have a
true.
lot of money, doing very interesting stuff. Yeah, excellent. Wonderful. Anybody else has a question or something? Good. Okay, so that's the skill matrix. Wonderful. Now, what is this course about? So I am going to do another of these. By the way, this is called silent discussion. Yes, you can put post-its, whatever you like. Another silent discussion. Are you ready? What would you like to learn in this course? Okay, 30 seconds. Use a post-it and try to explain what do you think, or what would you like to learn in this course, or why are you here? You can use any empty post-it, yeah. Okay. IT leadership skills, how IT are managed compared to other fields. Nice, okay, good one, Yusuf. How to properly manage a technical team. Interesting, very good. Anybody else? Just write anything that comes to mind, brainstorming. Your dream course, what would it be like? Your dream. What superpower would you like to acquire here? Like, is it something that gets you a good job, or something that makes you a very good manager, or what would it be? Or infinite empathy, or what is it? Very good. Okay, so Yusuf, we will learn about this, and not only that, we will learn the different management styles that exist inside IT. One of them is called Agile. Have you heard about that? Agile, anybody? Yeah, okay, good. Wonderful. Somebody's typing here. Yes, project management, cool. I think we have a chat in this Miro, but I don't know what is it. If somebody finds it, bonus point. It is so complex, right? It used to be a chat, I think, but I don't know. I think I can chat to people, I'm not sure. Not sure. Maybe here. Here, I found it. Can you see the chat on Miro? Right, so you can chat here. That's fine. Wow, and now we cannot. Oh, God, come on, no. Perfect. Hannah, hello. Okay, if you have, yeah, cool, awesome. You can just post it, basically. Wonderful. Yeah, emoji, very good. Guess one. How to properly manage a technical team, that's a very good one. Yeah, right. So here I posted the first learning outcome. Just posted as a picture. Hold on a second. Give me a second. Let's see if I can fix this. Now, here. Okay, so we have 6 learning outcomes in this course. The first one is this one. Come down. Develop information systems, strategic architecture, and infrastructure in organizations. Oof. Okay, what does this mean? Oh, somebody already. Hey, you, give me my stuff back. Develop information systems. There's a comma missing here. Right? Can somebody explain this learning outcome? Because this is one of the things that you will learn. What do you think this means? Not a trick question. What do you think this means? What's the keyword here?
I believe the relationship between the people,
I think here it's about, yeah, that's also very important, but I think this one means more about should we use PHP or cloud? How do we do that? Yeah, like the architecture. Like, what are we going to do? Do we use Oracle, use a database, or we use a NoSQL, or what is it? Does it make sense to you? So the information system, the architecture. The architecture means the architecture. Basically, the language, the libraries, the stack. What stack are we going to use, and so on. Does that make sense to you? This is very important. If you want to be a leader, but you don't know the architecture, not a good leader. Sounds good? The second learning outcome on this course is this one. Very good. Next one. I go down a bit. Here we are. Function effectively within teams to address strategic information system projects. What is the keyword here? Omar, place the pointer where you think the keyword is. What is the keyword? effectively. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, effectively. Nurado, don't edit. Yes, teams, effectively within teams, right? So how do you make sure that your team works well as a team? Today you are already learning very important skills. One is how to manage an online meeting, about onboarding, yeah, how to introduce a team of people that never been together online so that they generate empathy for each other. And this is what we're doing today. This is one of the skills that you're learning right now while we do this. Sounds good? Good. So how do you do that? So there's a lot. This is a bit of, it's a bit of, I'm gonna do a diagram for you now. It's a bit of, you know, if this is psychology and this is people management, IT, so we're between psychology and IT management. Sounds good? This is a symbol for psychology. This is a symbol for IT management. And there is a lot. And one of the best examples, it's called, anybody knows? Oh, thank you, guest editor. That was amazing. So there's a guy called Jürgen Appelo, 3.0. It's one of the leaders, thought leaders in this field. Very good. There's another one called OKRs, pushing plan, and so you'll learn about these management paradigms on how to make teams to work effectively in IT environment. Fascinating topic. Cool bananas. Next one is I need another one. Here we are. Right. What is the keyword?
Analyzing, doctor, analyzing business case.
So the keyword is usually a verb and a specific, so not very common words or not very general words. So if analyze is very general, right? But it's good. What other keywords could be there? Impact factors. Okay, you got it.
Impacting factors.
Impact factors, right? So what are the levers? What are the impact factors? What's the important thing? What are the key issues? Yeah, what are the key issues? What are the key issues? What is the key issue when you manage a project? Is it to define the architecture? Is it to get the culture right? Is it all of these, a combination of them? Is it to hire good people or not to hire bad people, or what is it, right? Is it to use agile or waterfall, or what is it? What are the little important things that lead to successful projects? Sounds good? This is very similar to this one. Next one. Okay. Coming, follow my mouse. Bam! What is the keyword? Yeah, usually it's the verb, and I like there's a next to this verb there's a very interesting keyword. Ready, readiness. What does that mean? What's the readiness? What does that mean?
Ready
So I
or not?
mean, is ready or not? Yes, exactly. Ready or not? Like, is your organization ready for digital or not? Do they have a fax machine or a computer? Yes. How do you measure that? Like 50% ready, 60%, 70%, 80%. Once you measure it, you know how much effort will it take, right? So to measure that is very important, because maybe you have very interesting ideas, but if you go to the middle of Afghanistan with your IT ideas, it's not going to work, right? See, first, before, you need to be able to assess the situation. So to be able to see what's going on, to be able to see, okay, are these people ready for agile, or they're not even there yet? We have to take it easier, or what, right? So you will learn about that. This is very important skill as well. You will learn the tools to assess this readiness. Yeah, seeing that many organizations, they have a lot of IT initiatives. Many of them fail. Many of them fail. Wonderful. Next one. Okay, what's the keyword?
Strategic architecture.
Yeah. Oh, I believe this one is repeated from the first one, because I copy pasted it. Hold on. There's only 4. That's it. There's a typo in this syllabus. Bonus point for me because I found the mistake. Okay, good. Questions? Are you excited? You should be, because this is going to be awesome. So in this course, you will learn a bit of psychology, a bit of IT, a bit of assessment, a bit of new technologies, a bit of thinking frameworks, a bit of agile, a bit of how you implement a project. And because many times you will work as a consultant, half of you, and you will go to a company, and the company wants to change, and the problem is not that the technology, it's people problems most of the time. People problems. It's not technology problems, it's people problems. Sometimes people don't want to change because they cannot change, or they don't want to change because they don't want to change the status quo. And so you will learn techniques, frameworks, management frameworks, psychology frameworks to make this process of changing easier. You will also learn about the stacks, technology, architecture, and basically all that stuff. Yeah. Bottom line to remember in this course: most of the IT problems in the world are not technical problems. They are people problems. Does that make sense? I know it's hard to believe, and you're young, but most of the problems we have in IT, it's not IT problems really, it's people problems. And thank you, guess. Yes. Right? Okay. Yes, it's right. Okay. Good. Good. So, questions? Do you have questions? So, the most important thing for you: the grading. Quizzes 10%, presentation 10%, midterm 20, final 30, project 30%. Sounds good? Yes, all the departments rely on IT, but for example, do you know Toyota and Tesla? Yes. Toyota invented a hybrid car in 1996, before Tesla even existed. But Toyota didn't want to invent an electric car. And Tesla in 10 years did what Toyota didn't want to do in 25 years. This is an example of people problem. You have an organization that the best employees, the brightest employees, develop gasoline engines, and they are the star engineers there. And suddenly you say, hey, now we change direction and we don't do gasoline engines, we do electric cars, and not only electric cars, self-driving electric cars. And now the star engineers are not going to be gasoline engine engineers, they're going to be IT developers, AI developers, and battery technology developers. What do you think is going to happen? Well, most of the employees, most of the managers that are in power, they're going to lose their power and they're going to give it up peacefully to new IT people that are younger and they come from outside. It's very hard to change these things in organizations, right? And that's what we say, change and IT and deploying IT projects and infrastructure and new things that change the power relationships in a company. It's very difficult, and that's why we say it's people's problem most of the time. Unless you have a new company, it's a people problem. Yeah. And that's the reason why Toyota couldn't make an electric car, because they couldn't. And that's why when you want to do innovations, it's better to start with a new company altogether. You will learn all that with case studies and projects and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay, cool. Other questions? Anything that comes to mind? Anything?
Yes, doctor. You said this course is kind of related to psychology. Like I didn't get it. How?
It's management and leadership, and this is about convincing people to do what you want to do. So there is a lot of psychology and management in IT context. Yes. It's not a psychology course. I'm saying there's a lot of psychology things, like tricks, how to influence people, how to convince them, and how to organize people. That's what management is about, and leadership. Sounds good?
Yes, yes. Okay.
You will learn very interesting things. For example, when you want to deploy a big project or make a big change, you don't start with a big change. You start with a small project that it's very easy and nobody cares. And you do that small project and you show the rest of the organization, look, it's easy to do, it succeeded, right? And then you get the ball rolling. That's called the small win theory. You will learn about this and lots of other stuff. More questions? Assign the hardest task to the latest. I don't know this paradigm. Maybe you can teach us that in the class. Good. We will also have one guest lecture by some famous IT manager. And yeah, that's the course. I think it's quite fun. Yeah. Other questions?
Sir, is there a difference between a leader and a manager?
Come again, repeat.
In a point of your opinion, is there a difference between a leader and manager?
Okay, that's a very good question. Who can answer this question?
Sir, from my point of view, I believe that the leader is better than manager.
Interesting.
Because he will lead you. Like I used to work with a leader and a manager. The leader, you know, he will guide you and you will do the most of effort, but he will guide you at least. But the manager, it's like, I'm going to give you an order and I'm waiting your replies and your accomplish of the task.
Very interesting. Okay. There's this guy called Simon Sinek. I don't know if you know it, but he is the authority on this question, actually, leaders and managers. So this is your homework for the week. Watch this guy. Try to understand what he says. And he has 5 excellent videos on YouTube. They are amazing. I will just share the link. This guy.
There are 2 things that I think that great leaders need to have: empathy and perspective. And I think these things are very often forgotten. Leaders are so often so concerned about their status or their position in an organization, they actually forget their real job. And the real job of a leader is not about being in charge, It's about taking care of those in our charge.
Oh, interesting. You got that? Yeah, this one. Yeah, very good, Hannah. This one. That's very good. That's very good. So Simon Sinek, one of my favorite management gurus, basically. He's amazing. Very good. No, he has this talk, and then he has another very famous talk, the 3 golden circles.
There's a pattern, as it turns out.
Okay. So this is the first tool you will learn in this course. And this is your week 1 homework 1, right? So watch these videos, watch this guy, and also learn the 3 golden circles. And I want you to do as an exercise to do the 3 golden circles analysis for your organization. Sounds good? And I will make a space here for you to do that. So you will pick up a space here, and you can do it here. You may choose to work in groups of 2 or 3, as you wish. That's up to you, or individually. Do the 3 golden circles for your organization. Sounds good? You have tools here to do it. It's very cool. Yes. This tool, it's used in startups a lot to focus the mission of the company. And this is another thing you should know. If you want to be a leader, you need to have a very clear vision of your mission of your company, of your organization, and so on. You don't have it, you will not become Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk. It's impossible. Sounds good? Fantastic question. Any more questions? I promise I will not give you more homework with more questions.
Yes, doctor, you said to our the 3 golden something for our organization. I didn't get it. I mean, what organization? Like the university?
Where do you work? You work for DP World, or where do you work for?
No, I'm fresh graduate. I'm not working yet.
Okay, well then in your case, if you don't work for a company, wait, this is horrible. Somebody can fix it, please. Make nice circles. If you don't have a company like the central bank or DP World, you can choose a random company that you love. Okay, or it could be Dubai government, or it could be some company here in the Emirates. Sounds good?
Okay.
Thank you. And the 3 circles are very easy, so don't overthink it. Just you can put 3 post-its for each circle, and it's the who, the how, and the what of the mission of the organization. Who, how, and what, and why, how, why, and what. How, why, and what. The what is the product. The who is the people, and the why is the mission. You would think this is everybody should know what's their mission, but if you go to any company, including this organization where we are here now, and you ask any random employee, what is the mission of your organization? I bet you will have a different answer for every question, every person that you ask. So that's fascinating. And what does that mean? It means that the vision of the organization, the employees don't know it. So what does that mean? Well, that means that they work in different directions, and that's not good. Sounds good? All right, so this is the first class, so you have a lot to take in. Just to confirm, Slack for questions. If I don't answer, and general is the place to ask the questions. If I don't answer, then you send me an email. If I don't answer, then you call me. Sounds good? Maybe WhatsApp me and then call me. Sounds good? For example, imagine we have a class and I don't show up. What do? You email me, you WhatsApp me. In that case, I would just call directly, right? But what about if you have a question about the goal circles? What do? First, ask in WhatsApp, not in WhatsApp, in Slack. If I don't reply, send me an email. If I don't reply in 8 hours, send me an email. If I don't reply to the email in 1 day, call me. Are we clear? Wonderful. But follow the process, yeah? And we do this because, especially if the question applies to everybody, because sometimes another student knows the answer already. And so that helps me reduce and you reduce the load, because what ends happening is that I get the same question by email multiplied by 10 people in the class, or 20 or 30. This class is small, so it's not a big deal. But let's follow this. It's a very good rule as well. And you will notice that these small management rules, this is a management rule, they really make a difference in the effectiveness of the management, because it's very different if I spend time working on important problems for the class, or I spend time answering the same question 10 times, right? Yeah. Other questions? Yes.
If we have like you said a question or something, we go to Slack, right?
Slack is the place because, for example, many times you have a link to share that you want to share. I'm talking about something, and you know there's a movie about this topic, and you want to share it in the class. Slack general channel is the perfect place to share these, and these, the best contributions, discounts towards your grade. I will take this into account because it contributes to the quality of the class, right?
Yes, and the general section, right?
General section is, yeah, if it's of interest to everybody, it should be in general. If it's of interest only to you and me, then it should be a private message between you and me on Slack. Sounds good?
Yes.
In general, we will not use the chat here in the Blackboard, but it's fine to use it. But if you want, if you think the question should persist and it's interesting to have it, I think, then look at Slack. It's very, very cool. It has a search engine, so it's fascinating. This Slack is empty, so you will not see many things. But for example, this is a Slack of a very powerful open source data science group, right? So you can search, like, okay, where are courses that people recommend, right? Or books for free, right? So companies use Slack in many, many ways. Conferences use Slack in many ways. Look how many channels they have here, how many people, and so on. Sounds good? This is a Slack for MapCamp. It's a data visualization conference, and it's the same thing. Most of the startups in America and Europe use Slack to keep the employees in one place together. It's also very good skill to be good as a Slack if you want to be a good leader and manager. So totally recommend that you get the hang of Slack. Key to be good at Slack is emojis and how to give feedback and how to reduce the clutter and stuff like that. So it's very good. Right. More questions? I see, Rim, you put your picture. Very good. Bonus point for you. I'm interested in AI, visual art and design and cognitive neuroscience. Happy to take this course again. Ah, Rim, you took my course before. Which course? Not this course, sorry. I know not this course, but you took my class before, yeah? Some class. Fine, cool. Awesome. Okay, if there are no more questions, I will stop here. Okay, which course was it? Data visualization or blockchain? Which one? Forgot. ITCO 601. Right. There are no more questions. As you see, I'm in a car. Can you guess why I'm in a car? Because my MacBook broke today, and I went to the Apple shop to repair it, and then I didn't have time to come back home. Good. More questions? No? So we'll stop here. The class usually is going to be 3 hours. Don't worry. It's not what it used to be, Mac. It's usually 3 hours, so we'll do 2 hours and a half, more or less. Sometimes we do break for praying, so please do tell me when the pray time is the pray time. Do tell me when I overstay the time limit, because I get very excited with the class and I forget. Don't be shy about that. And that's it. Slack has an app for mobile and Mac. You may use both. I find it very useful. The mobile app is great. Miro also has a native app, but I think web is also nice. These are the tools we will use most of the time. If there is some topic that you love, for example, Agile, SAFe, cloud architecture, theory of management, how to convince people, why deathmatch projects, any special topic that you like in particular and you like to go deeper into that, do please let me know. Sounds good. We don't have examples of final exams because the previous teacher deleted all the files, so I don't have anything, and this is the first year I teach this course. But I will get some AI to create sample final exams. Sounds good? Great. Other questions? Other questions? No? Okay. You may also want to join some meetup groups about management in IT. If you are interested, one of the best ones. And Lean UX, one of the best. We're lucky because now everything is online. And this is by Dan Olsen, is my friend. I've been a few times in this one. It's fantastic. So this general information for everybody, general interest, so I will put it here. Okay. In these places is where you learn the latest things in IT management and leadership. Right. Bang, bang. More questions? Are you excited? Let's see. Right, okay, good. Wonderful, so I'll see you in 1 week, and this is your homework. I will send you a reminder. I will create a task on Blackboard, so you submit your homework. It's gonna be graded with a few points, like 2 or 3 points, so try to do a good job, okay? So I will grade for accuracy, basically. So the point is that you get a full mark in the homework, so don't be shy, ask me questions, so you can show me the homework before next Monday, right? As many times as you want until it's perfect. That's good. Feel free to work in groups. Now you have a skill matrix, and you can choose any company you want. It's better if you choose your own company because you'll know it better. Other questions? Okay, I lost the Miro board. Questions? Okay, we good. Yeah, let's go. Okay, clear. The homework, you got it. Slack, Miro. I'll see you next week. Bang, bang. You may now leave the class. All right. Super awesome. See you soon. Ciao, ciao.